Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Tuesday to you all. Happy Tuesday in it. Or Taco Tuesday. If you got any of those references, shout out you. But today's a very exciting day for me because we are checking out a brand new K-band. I love K-bands. This one in particular, I'm very excited about because this is Naintio원. And the only reason why I say this is an even more exciting time is because kind of seeing the origin story in a way, in kind of a roundabout way. We're watching Superband at the moment over on the communities tab. There's weekly posts about it. They all go up every Sunday. There's always a nice conversation that goes on in the community posts. But one of the contestants, John, part of Nainti오원, and I asked in this past episode if there were any contestants and their like groups following the show, if they're having any releases recently, and one of the commenters over on the post told me that Jogon's group Nainti오원 is having a release. So here we are. This is Nainti오원's Upside Down. Very exciting times indeed. So here we go. We are listening to the studio version of it. There was a behind the scenes like making of video for it, but it was more than just the song. So we're just going to enjoy the studio version of what it is. I don't know the members in really any capacity apart from Jogon because, well, he's a contestant on Superband and has been a pretty prominent contestant, I think, so far. At least based off of the commenters as well, but Upside Down. Nainti오원. Opshide Dofne. That's a story for the end of the video, but here we go. What type of sound do Nainti오원 go for? 이미 좀 전했던 내 등 뒤로 한 채 돌아가는 초침은 Pressure me 조각조각 난 기억 분명 다 까닌데 더듬어 봐도 또 통할 수 없는 와중에 온몸에 배있네 It rips. 힘겹게 일어나는 배 빠진 정신줄 하나라도 건져 온종일 upside down 망가져서 I'm stuck in heaven 어젯밤 취했던 내가 보낸 메시지 속에서 There's a hint of that like California vibe to it. Like 60s, 70s, like beach party rock vibe to it. But there's also a hint of like that modernness to it as well. I like that balance. I'm also loving the plentiful vocal parts, especially the harmonies. The switch into the chorus is pretty quick, and there isn't too much of a slow, but it's noticeable. Like, it doesn't have this kind of vibe to it. So bad that I can't help myself. 취했던 내가 보낸 메시지 속에서 and a nice gentle trip back down. Okay. I'm glad they didn't cut that off at the end because I was grooving too hard. Whoa! I like it. I like it a lot. It really is one of those songs that just chugs. And I think it's it's a trait of a good rock song is when you listen to it, once the song goes, it keeps going and you feel the energy continue to go. And I love that about Upside Down. It's really good. It's really good. It's really giving me that old 60s, 70s like beachfront rock vibe with a modern twist on it. But the energy is so good. It's a song that you can't help but move along to, And there's tons of opportunities to do it too. You can clap along to it, you can dance along to it. I kind of want to do the whole swimming dance move with it. There's parts where, you can pump your fist along with it, clap along, shout along with the lyrics. There's a nice call and response section in the final chorus, and it's just, ooh, energy. The energy is perfect. Kind of want to run it from the beginning through the first verse again, because the way the song progresses is so quick, but it's not too quick to the point where you miss it, which I think is really smart about this song. So already, I think this, like, the verses in this song is a perfect setup for the rest of the song and for the, like, what follows afterwards. As you have that, you hear the feedback, the amplifier feedback, you hear the kick drum come in, and you're expecting some kind of a pretty lower end beat to come in, but no lows whatsoever. Even in the drum part, not a lot of lows. Now everything comes in. Now that we're into the pre-chorus, we get everything in. And then that very short but noticeable transition into the chorus. Myself. And then again, you're expecting more bottom end for the verse, but there isn't any. It's a very mid-heavy verse, keep the vocals, but then you bring in everything in. And by having not a lot going on with the instrumental in the verses, it sets up for such a nice entry, and you feel that pre-chorus once everything comes in, and then you feel it again once the chorus actually drops, and it's just really good. The progression is so clean and noticeable, and it's really well executed. Opshide Dofne. Oh yeah, story time. So there's a British entertainer, very smart British entertainer by the name of Stephen Fry, who, if you ever listen to the British Harry Potter audiobooks, he's the one that narrated all of them. But he has Hungarian ancestry, and his grandfather would call pineapple upside down because that's like the Hungarian phonetic way to say it is so every time I say the words upside down together, my brain immediately goes to I don't know. I just find it so charming. But that's a non sequitur. Naintioowan's upside down is really good. It's really good. And the thing is, like, we're watching Superband. I already mentioned that. I started watching it with the main focus of trying to learn more about the origin stories of Hopepola and Lucy, and I have found so many artists that I've just absolutely fallen in love with on that show. Jowon being one of them. And the fact that, like, I'm able to kind of, admittedly, I don't know where Jowon fits into the song, but to be able to hear kind of what, like, he's partaken in the current age instead of 2019 is so cool to me. I was saying that once we finish Superband all the way to the end, like finish the finale, we'll have one final week where we check out a whole bunch of stuff that contestants from the show have released since the conclusion of Superband. And we just happened to get really lucky with Naintioowan's release this week because it really just slotted in perfectly. But this was a fun time. I'm so sorry I forget who you were. You know what? Let's find out. Because I'm going to community tab Superband. Who was it? Who was it? Cameron. Cameron. Yes, there you are. Man. And to think the last time I heard from Joan was shoot, what was the song called? The anthem. The anthem of anthems. Where is it? Love Me Through the Night, that city pop song. Oh, that was such a good song. With Jibom and Joan. And thank you, Cameron, for bringing up 9001 to my attention because I so tremendously enjoyed it. Hopefully, you all did as well. But that is it from me today. Thank you all for watching. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world. Whether it be checking in with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street, just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day today. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, tough patch in your life, for whatever reason it may be, however minor or severe that may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, just know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.